opt-in email marketing tips. How to start your own opt-in list. Your own subscriber list is important if you need to succeed on the net. It's common knowledge that opt-in email marketing is one of the best ways of generating consistent free targeted visitors for your website. Once you have your own individual responsive subscriber list, it could throw open many different opportunities, such as selling advertising space and starting joint ventures with other list owners. One thing you need to do is collect emails out of your visitors, and this can be achieved through providing a totally free report or starting a newsletter employing an email responder, allowing you to set up a number of messages that will be sent out automatically for your benefit on the time frame you specify. It's important to find the best email responder from the beginning because it may be very stressful and time-consuming to transfer your subscriber list in one location to another. For the best results, it's not necessary to work with a free email responder service because advertisements will be contributed to all your outgoing emails. You'll have no control which ads are shown, which will distract your subscribers and dramatically decrease the response rates for your emails. You can either pay a regular monthly fee and employ a third-party hosted email responder service like Aweber or GetResponse. You can also pay a one-time fee and install an autoresponder script like AutoResponse Plus on your domain.
As a marketer, right? If I give you one specific source, if I say, okay, go to this XYZ company or xyz.com, right, website, and promote your deal over there, right? Guess what's gonna happen? Everybody who's gonna watch this video, everybody who's gonna get that advice, they'll go to xyzcompany.com, right? And they'll be advertising there. And you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna create tremendous competition, wouldn't it? And it's that source is not gonna work for anybody, right? Here is a better advice I can tell you. Here is a better nugget I can give you, right? When it comes to getting traffic, my friends, and I want you to listen very closely, okay? Because this is how I find good traffic sources for myself, okay? As a marketer, if you're in this industry, you don't want to depend on anybody, okay? That's thing number one. Thing number two, you need to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, okay? Here is a piece of advice I'm going to tell you when it comes to getting traffic, and that is this: develop what I call a marketer's eye, okay? A marketer's eye. Here's what I mean by that. As a marketer, you always want to look for ideas, okay? I'm in Vegas right now. There is tons and tons. If you've been to Vegas, you know what I'm talking about, right? There is, I mean, everywhere you look, there is a banner, there is a billboard, there is a flashy thing going on, right? There is all kinds of advertisements, there's all kinds of activity going on, right, in the media space, right? And so, wherever you are in the world, my friend, right, you will come across some great ideas. You will see, on average, and I kid you not, on average you see hundreds, okay, hundreds of ideas that you can implement for your marketing, that you can implement for, that you can take those ideas for getting traffic to your website, okay? If you just pay attention, if you just consciously, fish for those ideas as a marketer. So as a marketer, you need to develop a marketer's eye. I can tell you how I do things, right? So when I'm driving in the car, right, when I'm on the airplane, when I'm just walking around, and when I see a billboard, right, and something gets my attention on that billboard, right? Maybe there is a header, maybe a headline, maybe a picture that just gets my attention, right? And it makes me, want to look at that and pay attention. You know what I do? I jot that idea down, right? I keep a list or a swipe file, if you will, right? And I jot an idea down. Maybe it's a good headline that I read, and I think, well, it got my attention. How can I tweak it? How can I implement it in my marketing? Okay. For example, just the other day, I was driving, and I stopped at the rest area, right? And I go to a restroom, men's restroom, and there is there is this thing called, I don't know about ladies, but in the men's restroom, a lot of times if you go to like a truck stop or maybe a rest area, or maybe even like any other public restrooms out there, right? A lot of times you will find, a lot of times we're gonna find there is a as you're standing there doing your thing, right? There is a bulletin board right in front of your eyes, right? With all kinds of advertisements on it, right? And think about it: if you're promoting something that is of a mass appeal, right? In other words, maybe weight loss, maybe how to make money, right? A product that would be of a mass appeal to the market, right? That everybody, for example, who doesn't want to make more money, right? Everybody wants to make more money. Who doesn't want to be skinny and look younger and feel greater, right? Feel better. Everybody wants to be, that, right? So if you have a product or an opportunity or something that you're promoting that is that appeals to the masses, you know what I'm talking about? See, what you can do is you can go and you can advertise that product in places that most marketers don't even think about. Okay, so as I'm standing in the restroom right there, right, I see this big board with all kinds of ads on it, and there is a phone number says, hey, you want to advertise? Call this number, right? And guess what? You call that number, and it's very, very, very cheap. With one phone call, you can have your ad be placed on all rest areas in 10 different states. Okay, you can contact a newspaper. Okay. And just contact the newspaper group. Okay, there's newspaper groups. With one phone call, you can have your classified ad, which is not expensive at all. Okay, you can have that go out to literally 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 different newspapers in all kinds of regions, right, where you live. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so just kind of fish for ideas. Here's something else where you can find good places to advertise. As you're browsing the websites, right? As you're going through, and maybe you're looking at different websites as you're, maybe not even marketing related. And you see a website that has banners on it, right? You see a website that has different advertisements on it, right? A lot of times, if you scroll down on the bottom of that website and you look below, right, there is going to be a link. It's going to say something like advertise here or click here for advertisement opportunities or something like that, right? So what you can do is, guess what? Contact the owner of the website and say, hey, how can I advertise with you? Make sense? Okay, and again, if you have a mass appeal product, my friend, you can go wide. You can cast your net so wide and just catch, so much more fish. Does that make sense? Also, when it comes to create and developing this marketer's eye, is this is never ended. This never stops, right? As a marketer, I'm always constantly looking for different ideas. I'm constantly looking for different opportunities. Maybe something that they just if something gets your attention, guess what? Implement it. All right, and see what's going to happen is when you do this, you will create your own, you'll have your own stake in the ground, right? You're not going to depend on anybody. And yeah, of course, there's a lot of different sources that we can give you, and for example,
I'm going to explain all this to you shortly. You see, the key to actually generating sales, getting people going through your marketing funnel and actually buying from you is actually by having great content there in the first place. If your website looks like, it just needs a bit of a revamp, then unfortunately your customers are going to see that. You need to provide good quality content. You need to actually listen to what your customers want, and you need to deliver on that. There's no point just listening and saying, oh yeah, I know this person wants this, but you're not actually giving them that. Remember, you're actually helping people so that everybody can actually benefit from your results. So what I want to say to you is remember, deliver on your promises. If you have said in your sales page, in your marketing materials, that you're going to give someone a report, you're going to give them a free video, XYZ, whatever it is that you're going to give to your followers, ensure that you deliver on it, because there's nothing worse than going to a website and expecting some sort of coaching or a free ebook or a free video or a free course or whatever, and not getting that in return. So I really want to highlight that to you today. Thanks for watching this video. For more tips and find out how you can really boost your business, or even just learn how you can actually start an online business and work on it properly, go to the